Hello YouTube, welcome back to Cage Shadows and episode 12 of Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Right, we've made it to the MTR tunnels. We have Bull and his team with us. We're a little bashed up from trying to exit that after the cock up those guys made using bloody explosives. Now time to free through the tunnels. I'm sure nothing could go wrong here. Alright. Oh look, more underground crap. I must admit, I'm really enjoying this game. It was a bit slow to start, but we've got some good pace now. I'm liking the runs. I feel like a proper Shadowrunner. I've got some good progression under me. The rest of my team, who I'm running with at the moment, the lot I picked, are just fantastic fun. The complications you get from having Gaishu with you are hilarious. Goblet's a great character. She's really fun. She makes it quite interesting. And then you've got your grumpy bastard of a brother. It's a nice counterpoint to Goblet. Anyway, text. A piercing howl cuts through the silence of the empty station. Its distant probably won't be for long. Better move and move quickly. Gaishu sniffs the air, expression intent. Guard dogs. They're headed our way, undoubtedly tracking us by scent. We need to keep moving or they'll be on us very quickly. Spect. Warning, condemned area. Alright, let's zoom out. Alright. What the hell's this closet? Take. Alright. Did I see movement back there? I wish I could close the door after me. Generator controls. The control panel seems to connect to the backup generators powering the disused section of the old central MTR station. The readouts indicate that backup batteries have sufficient power to keep the lights on, but the remainder of the power is devoted to operating secondary doors. If you could turn this off, you could prevent Knight Errant forces from getting in except from the way you came in. Power down. Bye! With a whine, the generators spin down and the lights go dim. I'm awesome. Oh, hello. Knight Errant, hey, what happened to the lights? These jokers in Central promised us we'd have power down here. Beats me, the place is falling apart. I wouldn't be surprised if the wiring has some pack of devil rats. The sooner this day's over, the better. Alright. Let's not tangle with them. And it's times like these you click on the combat button. Right. Do I have a decent ley line? 2 away. That's a shame. That's a mage. Duncan. You're quite far away. How much HP? 40. No, it needs to be a Duncan special, this does. Do I want to aim? Do I want to put aim? Or haste? I'm going to haste Duncan. Cage. You're going to get 98 on that. Awesome. Oh! Boom! Right. Cage takes out a mage. Love it. What's water stance? Negative. No. Metal. Exchange. Dodge is increased by 1, 2 less damage. So let's go to metal stance because I'm moving. And let's move on up. Awesome. Right. I've got 3 movements, so 1 movement takes me to there. And then we're going to double tap that asshole. Oh! And thank you, Bull. Come on, run forward and be my bullet magnet. And y'all. Why the f did you hit me of all people? Wow, you're far away. Right, Goblet. Time to put some aim action. You're gonna need that. And Cage, you're gonna need that. No. Heal Cage. There we go. Like me a support mage. Right. You're going to move up into cover. I'm going to hold off on you. I'm then going to go into Heaven Stance. High guard. Awesome. And we're going to take a swing. Boom, 11 damage. Awesome. Right, Cage is going to try a couple of... Yeah, just going to try a couple of shots. Nice. 50-50 chance, that's not so bad. Alright, and you certainly won't be able to do that kill yet. I wonder if I can do that. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Do that to get hit. 9 damage, that wasn't enough. No. Okay, we'll try an incendiary round. Just hit the bitch. Thank you. Right, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Transition. That doesn't bode well. Quick save. As you move through the MTR station, several figures move to interrupt your advance. Leaving it's obvious. Hulking brute of a troll. He cradles a heavy assault rifle from the crook of his cyberarm and reeks of sale cigarettes and casual brutality. The name Steeltooth is stenciled across the flak vest beneath his jacket. His eyes narrow as you approach. That's far enough, you punk. Steeltooth gestures towards you with the barrel of his gun. My crew's had a long night. Nerves that raw, you know, and crunching somebody's face always brightens my mood. Let me speak in small words so you don't misunderstand. He takes a long drag on a cigarette, exhaling. Give us a prototype laser or we're going to kill you all. Try it. Watch how fast I air you out. Snorts, you could try. Platform 6 already painted whatever's left of the other team who didn't surrender. Turns out they didn't have the prototype. Maybe you do. Wu thrusts his lower jaw out, snarling over his tusk. You think you're tough, jackass? I've eaten burritos that are tougher than you. You're about as scary as a pile of wet kittens. The troll doesn't even favour Luagance. Better keep your dog over there on a shorter leash, man, or he's likely to get put down. The troll takes one last drag of a cigarette before spitting the butt out on the floor. Right, cigarette's done, which means your time's up. Hand over the prototype now. You must be that genius Ares caught breaking in twice, in one night. What are you talking about? Don't be stupid. The troll's shifting stance where I indicate the depth of his ability to lie, about the same as a puddle. You came in the front door first, then you went around the back, just as a janitor. Hey, shut up, okay, just shut up. I was doing legwork, and the suits weren't telling me nothing, so I had to get in and root around a bit, you know. Steeltooth was becoming increasingly agitated. You want to keep your arms, you don't tell anybody about that. I'm not giving you a damn thing. To be honest, this guy's going down. Oh well, you want to be a hard ass, is that right? Light him up. Okay, I outnumber him 2-1. The guy with the shotgun looks to be running backwards. Heaven stance. Mage. Choppy choppy. Guess what? Choppy choppy. Right, there goes your mage. I'm gonna leave Wu till last. Not really a decent dragon line to get on. Well, you're on a depth, so you're not an issue. And you've got a gun. And you're the irritating one. Cage, just put 2 bullets in this idiot. That's nice. Goblet. Give Wu a little help. Wu. First, put 1 round in him, and then put him out of his misery. Screw you, dumb nuts. This is what happens when you take on, when you're outnumbered 2-1 against other Shadowrunners. We're not rent-a-cops, you dumb fuck. Okay, she's a dumb fuck because all she does is run around. Actually, you know, she reminds me of Mercurial from the last UGC I played. Oh, not Bull. Wow, Bull's taking a hammering. Right. Guess what? Bang. Bang. Guys, show. Do me a favour. Punks. The MTR train awaits. With it, the promise of safety and freedom from any more unforeseen complications. Niall nods and appreciates, extending a hand to you. Thanks for all the help tonight. I don't know if I'd been able to get out of here without you. The world's better off with people like you in it. What do you do now? He shrugs, the usual. Make a handoff, get paid, probably take a few more jobs out there. Got a lot of debts to pay off, you know. Nothing's free in this life. You keep safe out there, okay? We've got to stick together. If we don't, we end up with bullets in our backs. Take care, y'all. Bull, mate, you take some time out. Don't worry, Bull. We'll handle things. Bye. That's an interesting minor glitch. Confirm. Right. Okay, Heoi, the MTR train pulls away from the station. You become lost in the crowd. Just another face travelling from Central towards Kowloon. Every second puts blessed distance between you and the hornet's nest of Knight Errant soldiers you left in your wake. With the data planted and GPS module in your possession, it seems certain that Ares Asia will place the blame for your run at the doorstep of Red Dragon. The loss of the prototype laser is unfortunate, but allies are often more valuable than gear, especially in the shadows. With any luck, they'll be able to pay you back soon enough. Yeah, I couldn't give a crap about a bloody laser gun. I've got my pistol, I've got my deck. My bro probably doesn't want a laser. He's a... I've got my support shaman, and I've got Choppy. Guys, Choppy's useful. I must admit, in Shadowrun Returns, melee was crap. It was so pointless, and when you got Harlequin at the final run, who was a melee adept, he was completely irrelevant to that run. And then when Dragonfall came out, they completely changed it, and melee became far more useful. I don't like doing it myself as a main character because you tend to take a beating doing it. But having a melee on your team is really fucking useful. Right, it looks like our crew have gone up again as well. Right, time to get some pay data first. This map is a little laggy, I must admit. Oh, hello. You enter the trawler to find your crew gathered together waiting for you. Isabel has a hand buried in a buried in a PDA. The rest of the team watching her, trying to be patient. What's going on? Isabel, you got something to tell the class. Dwarf paces back and forth trying to decide how to begin. Been doing my homework on Josephine Sang and Sang Mechanical Services. I assume it's just standard run-of-the-mill. Spill it. Okay, smoke me if you got them because there's a lot to go over. Sorry guys, we were going to get paid, but now we're going to have a lot of text to read. Isabel lifts the PDA to her face and consults the notes. In 2011, Sang Mechanical Services was a D-level corp plundering in the shallow end of the Hong Kong court pool. That's when Josephine Sue married into the family. Josephine thought big. She conceived of a massive project that would catapult TMS into the big time. Something she called the Prosperity Project. That's what Raymond was mumbling about. What is a project? Once upon a time in the 90s, the Water City was a densely populated slum, something 30,000 people crammed. Wait, I've heard this story before. It's a shithole. Hell on earth, yada yada yada. That's today's Water City, the second Water City. The first Water City started life well over 100 years ago and lasted through both world wars and almost through to the Awakening. It was torn down in '94 when the government had finally had enough. It became such a haven for criminals that the cops would only enter in large, well-armed groups. Sounds familiar. 21. Josephine proposed a vision for a new type of low-income housing project, the Prosperity Project, a self-contained, low-cost neighbourhood for the poor, but on a grand scale. The Prosperity Project would give Hong Kong's poor and the flood of refugees pouring in the country a place they could call their own, something that felt more permanent than the sprawling tent city that simultaneously sprang up after the first Water City was demolished. The Prosperity Project would replace the tent city and would be symbolically built on the site of the old Water City. The slogan was, a place of dignity where prosperity begins. The apartments weren't much bigger than the space you get in your average coffin motel. They were built around plazas and marketplaces that contained goods and services catering to the poor. The government forgot the lessons of the last walled city. They loved the idea of containing the refugees and the poor to only a few densely populated blocks. Kept them out of the public eye. Securing the contract catapulted TMS fortunes ahead. Eventually put Josephine Sang on the executive council. One slum made her rich. It was a very big slum. Apparently, there was also the beginning of a series of lucrative building contracts that propelled TMS into the big time. Where's Raymond come into all this? Raymond Black doesn't come into it at all, but Edward Sang does. Edward Sang? That's your foster father's real name. Raymond Black was actually Edward Sang, the only son of Josephine Sang and her late husband, Breakwater Sang. Edward was in charge of laying the groundwork for the walled city, evacuation, excavation, utilities, running power lines, sewage, that kind of thing. I've always wondered where Raymond's money came from. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Remember that massive grey water leak that flooded the basement back in 48? Yeah. What about it? Ray didn't know the first thing about sewer lines. He hired a small army of plumbers, probably paid them double what the job was worth to fix, and it still took almost 2 months to get the lines to leak. Not much of a utility expert, huh? Well, that conversation just cut out completely. Hang on. That must be a bug, surely. I feel like I just missed a fuck ton of conversation points there. Alright, let's open jobs directory, claim payment, submit. A few minutes later the message pops in. Your payment is attached. I confess that I'm very pleased with your work. It's not every runner who could have pulled off a job of this magnitude. Well done. Lou. Awesome. $2,000. Back. Activate Shadowlands. Claim pay data. Claim for the construction plans. $350. Claim for the museum. $480. Awesome. Post pay data. Post experimental Ares research. Nice. Go back. Walk away. Alright. 14 karma and 3.5k. Nice. Time to go shopping. Oh, bugger, I forgot to put my timer on again. Right. Well, it hasn't been that long into this episode. Let's run it. We'll run it for a little longer. Well, for quite a bit longer, to be honest, guys. We want to get some shiny new toys and some shiny new abilities. Right, let's look at the crew first. Level 4 crew. Wow, we're cracking through this. Right. Augment Poison Fog. No, I haven't used Poison Fog ever. AoEs are actually really difficult to use in this game. They're really potent, but with your own team in the firing line, they're really difficult to use. Shrine Spirit summoned by Goblet for additional turn. I've never come across a Shrine Spirit yet. But okay, let's just do that. That's kind of a useless level for Goblet. Okay, Red Samurai. Coup de grace. A ranged ability. Oh no, there you go. 100 damage but only against stun targets. Oh, that's 2 kill abilities. Yeah, we'll have the coup de grace. And then you get some grenades. Standard equipment now calls default base damage 12, ongoing strips on armor. Now it calls a flashbang that has a larger AoE, increased by time. Okay, flashbangs do AP damage, I believe. So let's take that to see if we can combo it, because just that is kind of pointless, that grenade. I forget to use it all the time. Isabel, kind of pointless. Strips armor. Boost program by 40%. That's a nice boost, but no. Okay. Alright, that's it. Confirm all. That's not a great level, I must admit. But, you know, hey. Can't win them all. Spider shit over there. Let's head to the club. Brent Shirkley. Don't know who you are. Alright, let's get some new gear though. What can I do for you? Let's have a look at what you're selling. Remington Room, Silverhead Guardian. So it's just the usual. Right, Ares Corp Armor. I don't really want to walk around wearing corp armor, to be honest, if I'm I think that just plants a big come get me sign on my head. It's a lot of guns. But not that many decent pistols. I've got my deputy. Hey, there's Warp Plane Hong Kong. Awesome. Sueta Guardian. 10 damage now. Alright. That's disappointing. Nothing on that side. Shall we talk to this guy, because he looks like an undercover cop. Something I can help you with. The elf has a hard-set look to his face and the cold stare of someone accustomed to casual violence. Most striking about him, however, are the glowing golden tattoos that wrap from his forehead round just over one ear. Nice ink you've got there. It's not ink, not really, it's a spell. The elf's tone is flat. It's a magical tattoo, the kind of thing you tend to pick up in the business. What business is that, anyway? Fixing a dubious look. What the hell do you think, man? Look at you. We're obviously working the same angle here in Heoi. His name's Brent. Brent Shirkley. He doesn't extend a hand but nods. I'm a mage, one of the best in the hemisphere. Nice to meet you, I'm Cage. Good to know. Yeah, I want to pick up the magical slack on your team, you find me here. What's your speciality as a mage? What kind of bullshit question is that? Are you investigating me for jobs, renting tux, or something? Magic is about power. You can dress up however you like, but that's cool what it is. I met a lot of magicians that talk about being spiritually in tune with the universe, or reaching a higher state of enlightenment. It's all crap. You focus your will to an act to change the universe. The stronger you will, the bigger the change. That's why I bring the big guns. Fire, lightning, raw force. My will is stronger than steel or Kevlar or stone. A good mage knows exactly how far they can push themselves, and they ride that limit. It's not the blessed and the totem and idol, but their own skill at knowing the limits. Just an athlete. I agree, magic is a skill, not religion. Exactly. Religion is a way of explaining the universe in a way that faithful understand. Magic is about speaking to the universe in words it can't ignore. So if higher powers were required to work magic, then I'd be out of luck as a local Suffolk shack clerk. Okay. So that must be As you pass in front of the walled city, something takes hold of your chest and squeezes, an eternal pang like a panic attack but worse. You feel your chest compress, and for a second, your world turns to liquid. It takes all your effort to muster to keep from falling over. A throbbing patchwork of images flashes before your eyes, fragments of a dream and sensory memory stitched together, playing on a loop in your head. Walled city residents kneel in, the churning sound of grinding gears. Leaning buildings, soiled streets, used needles on the sidewalk. The image comes faster and faster, teeth, thousands and thousands of teeth, the Reverend Barons, and the first man you ever saw killed. A crown of ivory over a shimmering veil. Duncan, aged 10, his legs pumping, running for his life from a pack of Halloweeners. Strange anatomy that doesn't make sense to your logical mind. A door, a heavy industrial door. Something is written on it, faded yellow paint, but you can't make it out. And just like that, the slideshow ends, the images fade to nothing, returning to your Heoi streets. The outmost facade of the walled city towers over you, huge and oppressive. A group of kindly chens, blue lanterns pass you by, oblivious to the event that just took place in your head. Try to walk it off. You take a step forward, then another. You feel woozy, but you don't need to take a knee. The event, whatever was over your mind, is your own. That's pretty freaky. I'll give you that much. Time to hit up our dock. Show me your services. Med supplies. I do want a couple of advanced med kits, and I want a dock wagon. Sell items. I've already got one. Does that put me to 3 plus that? Yeah. Confirm. Confirm. That'll keep me alive. Show me your services. Cyberware. Alright, let's have a look. What go in the noggin? +1 intelligence. Not bad. Eyes. Cyber Affinity 2 for alphaware. Laser designator. Bright light. Don't like it. Body. Wow, super thyroid. +1 to all physical attributes. That's pretty sweet. Body, strength, quick. Tempting. But I need cyber affinity 3 for that. So that's 6 XP. And then 2 grand. Bone lace. That's pretty rough. Right. Skin. +2 armor, +1 body. Again, cyber affinity 3. Bloody hell. Coarse dermal sheath. +1 armor. When triggered, regenerates 6 HP per round. Last 3 rounds. Tailored pheromones. +1 bio. +1 charisma. +1 armor. Right arm. Wow, that's a lot of arm tech. Strength and HP. Dodge. Thrown weapons. Heoi's magnet arm. When incoming grenade targets used, they are ultimately flung back. There you go. Soda Cup skill wise. +1 quickness, +1 range combat. +1 quickness. Passive. If the user is stunned, they automatically be jolted back to consciousness. One that. That requires affinity 2. That's 6 HP. Cyber weapons. I don't really care about that. Legs. HP, quickness, dodge. When triggered. HP and quickness. So the arms are pretty good. Well, to be honest. 2k. +1 int. Do I want to go for that? Oh, I'm not sure. The eyes are really irritating. I need... Yeah. Cyber affinity 2. That's pretty big. And I'm already spending... My XP is being pushed left, right and centre at the moment. Yeah, I don't want... I'm not going to invest in cyberware karma-wise until I've got my rank 7s, I don't think. If I ever get my rank 7s. So I can't really use much of the skill wires. Oh, there's more body than I realised. Reflex trigger. Passive, +1 movement. When triggered, you will dodge the first attack against each round, last 3 rounds. That's awesome. You dodge the first each... Yeah. I like that reflex trigger, actually. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to utilise. And then for 3 rounds, you dodge the first attack against you. That's really cool. Tailor pheromones, give me charisma. I think, have I finished my charisma? Yeah, that's all I'm investing in charisma now. The eyes are pretty cheap, but I like that triggered reflexes. Skin-wise, to be honest, I could just go to Tailor Pheromones anyway. But no, it's the arms that look useful. Yeah, I like the Sailor Kurt one. Oh, that's only 1 XP actually. +1 quickness, +1 range combat. I don't know if that qualifies me for fuck it. Goodbye, time to go. That doesn't qualify. I don't know if that will qualify me for abilities. I wonder. It does mean I have to buy a different gun as well if I get it. Oh no, range combat. No, yeah, that won't. Oh, that won't actually give me abilities. That will just improve. I wonder if it allow me then to buy it. Should we pick up rank 1? It's rank 1. Come on then. Cyber affinity. Unlocks additional cyberware such as hand razors. Unlocks additional that. And what does this give me? Additional essence points. Cyberware unlocks barrage ability for spurs, frame for hands. Cyberware can exceed your racial maximus attributes, additional essence point. +2 armor pierce. So SM points. So you get 2 extra SM points. So I'm gonna buy that. Yeah. I'm not fussed about intelligence yet. I'm not fussed about charisma. So it is really all on quickness now. I'm gonna put. So it tells you when you can't qualify for it. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm going to put my quickness up. I'm going to leave it like that. And then we are going to buy sharing your services, get some cyberware. And we are going to utilize the Seda Corp. Set location. Right arm. Yeah. +1 quickness, +1 range combat. Yeah, let's do that. Confirm. Cyberware costs essence. Magic erasing your character. Magic is very important for spellcasters. In addition, each push of magic loss increases all spell cooldowns. Cast a spell again while cooldowns. Yep. Confirm. Yeah, that's some interesting cyber. Goodbye, Ambrose. How much cash I've got left? Spend karma. Right, I've got quickness 7 now. No, it doesn't allow me to buy skills. So, my character sheet is separate from the augmentations. Augmentations do not allow me to buy abilities. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I am going to buy that. For range combat 6. Confirm. Quite happy I got a bit of cyberware though. That's nice. I've got skill wire for my gunsling and skill wire, and a data jack. Bought some med supplies finally. And there's not really anything else I can do. Unless I want to pick up a new skill, which I really don't. And I think I'm going to leave it there for that kind of spendies, because you know. Oh, that was that's her lieutenant, and that was waiting for me to trigger this. Maximum law. What you got for me, buddy? Hey, yo, Cage. How can I style out the carnivore? What do you need? I'm here for tech. Show me what you got. Okay, we still haven't got any of that. Outfits. Consumables. Programs. Okay, so we're pretty good on programs. Outfits. Armor 6. Do I go for the new armor, guys? Don't know what it looks like. You know, you've got to do things in style. Nothing more to sell. Choices. There wasn't any armor back there. Well, the other one looks shit. I'm going to buy this because, you know, let's have... Actually, do I buy this or do I go and get the reflex record and just say auto dodge for 3 rounds? Auto dodge for 3 rounds. Choices, choices, choices. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. Why the hell not? Preview. Pretty sure that's not what it looks like, but okay. Confirm. Got metadata. Let's see if I can. Recent heist. The Red Dragon Association got framed for the industrial espionage. I don't know if I want to tell him that. I'm trying to do a frame up. You don't tell the guy. By the way, it's a frame up. No. See you later, Law. You really don't go around saying, by the way, that, you know that? Yeah, that was a frame up. That's good, isn't it? Right. Next, I want to go and talk to our... Actually, let's talk to Jin, because he actually spoke... Well, Jin didn't, but Shu did. The free man, once again fixated on the game. Gin rubs his hands nervously, twisting in concentration. Silence the game deafening. Picks up a small black stone, sets down. Shu begins to lower the stone. Down, down. Jin is practically on his toes, and then Shu pulls back his hand. Perhaps not there. Damn it, Shu. When you start a move, you commit to it. I swear, if you're doing this on purpose... Friends, we have a visitor. The two players look up. Jin sighs and holds his face in one hand, mutters something under his breath. Shu's eyes fix on you. He stares, unspeaking. His generous smile and playfulness. Sorry to interrupt. I wonder if you're still having dreams. This again, do you have anything better to do? Yes, we're still having dreams. However, they've gone a hell of a lot worse. Like, let's not go into detail. Anything would be great. Alright, but afterwards you have to let us finish our game. Sure. Our dreams have become unpleasant to say. Darker, violent. Not all healthy. If you ask me, especially for men of our age. You come at them in a day, sometimes feel like you've been punched in the senses and the imagery. Well, I said no details, so no details. That about to sum it up? I have no more to add. Shu, no nothing. Is everything alright, Shu? You've been staring at me for a while. Seems to stare at you, his face pale. He opens his mouth, closes it. He seems to be struggling to find words. What's wrong with you, Shu? You better not be having a stroke in the middle of a game. If Shu heard Jin, he doesn't show it. He looks at you. Need to go faster. His voice is urgent. The shadows that follow you are getting closer. Excuse us, Cage. Our friend is tired. These dreams have taken a toll on all of us. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset anyone. Enjoy your game. Right. Izata, I have to get on with the plot. Poke. Do you think? Alright, I need to talk to... Oh, hello. You're new. The austere, refined-looking elf is browsing the shop's collection of herbs. Blah, blah, blah. Good evening, my friend. I hope it's a pleasant evening. I've had worse, I guess. Indeed, with so much misery and pain only meters away, permeating the walled city, worse is a quality that's quite tangible here in Heoi. I do not envy those trapped within those boundaries. My name is a Jin Half-Dream, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't sound like a local. No, I'm not, I admit. I have been to Hong Kong many times in the past. I was acquainted with Mayo's mother, Eleanor. I must say it's been kept in wonderful condition, if not improved somewhat. Where are you originally from? I've been travelling my entire life and ready saying one I would consider nowhere and everywhere my home. You may speak as many languages as I do, it's inevitable they begin to blend together. Though I've always had a particular fondness. It's a lyrical quality, a few other languages. You have interesting eyes. Do I? I never really thought about them, to tell the truth. They allow me to see, and there our relationship ends. Surely there must be many people in here with interesting eyes. Cyber surgery is so common. Most people's eyes don't glow. I suppose that's true, but there are so many inapplicable quirks of genetics in this post-awakened world. Birds that summon lightning, dogs that breathe fire, cats that transform to lions. Glowing eyes seems a small tea. Are you a mage or a shaman? What makes you think I'm either of them? Perhaps I'm simply an inquisitive soul. He smiles and gestures erect. Of course, merely inquisitive soul would not be interested in such any of this. Perhaps I am both, or neither. The nature of magic is fluid, especially in those tumultuous times so soon after the dragons have awoken. Too many people try to draw binary divisions between methods of thaumaturgy. At the heart of things is power. Have you been in the walled city? No. There is a leaden finality to his tone. He pauses for a moment. I have looked from outside and spoken to some residents who trade at the edge. I have not entered. The misery and hopelessness within it was overwhelming. I prefer not to venture too near such a well of negativity. Those emotions have coloured and warped astral space in a unique fashion, one that I felt worth studying a bit from afar. Such ways of human potential, to think of all those ways the world and fates have failed those people. See you later. Yeah. Right, freaky... Oh, I've just noticed my character model. I'm an idiot. A quick glance around the shop reveals an unusual level of untidiness. The whole place is covered in books, blah blah. The shopkeeper appears at you. Welcome, I don't believe we've met. My name's Crafty. We have met. Yeah, sorry for the mess, I've been real busy. It's fine, name's Cage by the way. There's a motivation behind the mess. Leans forward, you could say that. Tell me, have you had dreams? I sure have. You know something about them? My mother was an avid researcher of the walled city. She kept extensive journals. These dreams were having their commonplace in the walled city, but ever since they started leaking to her Heoi, I felt something was wrong. Against my better judgment, I started reading her notes to see what I can learn about dreams. I've always thought the theories were just ravings of a madwoman, but now, well, the investigation is still on the way, as you can see. Sounds like you and I are interested in the same thing. Her eyes search your face. After a moment, she nods. Tell you what, if you keep the investigation going your end, I'll share what I've found. 2 minds are always better than 1, especially when it comes to dealing with something as abstract as dreams. You look dog-tired, feeling alright. I've been better, if that's what you mean. Going through the notebooks has been hard, not just because of the sheer amount of information, it's a bit nostalgic ride too. Try doing something else for a while. No way, I've dug myself too deep to back out now, and I don't say that as a bad thing. I've made progress, I'm proud of that. The sooner I figure out these dreams, the sooner I can rest, and trust me, Cage, I'll make up for it in spades and naps. Just don't work yourself to death. That wouldn't achieve much, would it? And it isn't all bad. These journals are as exciting as they are laborious. So, what's the latest? The latest. She walks over to the glass table and starts tossing books. Crafty withdraws notebooks. Here you go, this one's loaded. Give me the highlights. Got a couple of big finds. Mum's notes are a mess, so I boiled them down to the most important information. Exorcism and the Yama Kings. Where do you want to start? Exorcism. One of Mum's one trips to the Water City, she decided to check out an archway, an old crumbling relic that residents believed to be haunted. Mum wasn't sure about the hauntings, but upon entering the area she immediately felt it was a place of concentrated chi. The chi wasn't like your standard run-of-the-mill energy. Even for the Water City, the chi was exceptionally dark, and it seemed to gravitate towards the arch, so she did what any nook cook of her magic brand would do, a Taoist exorcism. How did that go? It went to hell. The exorcism failed and something happened to her. She broke. My mother had entered the city strong, confident, capable, but when she left that day, it's hard to explain. It's as if the experience left her vulnerable to those base horrors within the Water City. Don't use the word horrors. You better not be fucking with horrors. Horrors are Shadowrun's version of Cthulhuism. Cthulhu monsters. And we don't want that. She grew paranoid and became frail of mind and body, a mere shadow of her former self. So she witnessed something, and it changed her. She became more obsessed than ever, and that's how I remember her now, as a broken woman. I'm not sure how it fits our investigation, but sort of malevolence is coursing through the Water City. It's no wonder the people who live there experience such terrible dreams. I'd like to know about the Yama Kings. Tell me, how much do you know about the Yama Kings? Never heard of them. Personally, I've only heard about the Yama Kings in fables and myths. Things to scare children to sleep, to inspire awe. As you can guess, intimate knowledge about imaginary beings is largely non-existent. And here, we found the demons of the Water City. Then my mother's excursions in slums, she came to learn the residents had their own unique Yama Kings, different from traditional ones. The people there are segregated from the rest of Hong Kong. Over time they came to believe their home was possessed by local demons. Makes sense. Okay, interesting. Do the Yama Kings have names? There were 3 that Mum knew of. Blue blah blah. Each Yama King is associated with negative energy on which they feed. Lamb feeds from crowds, Mang feeds from guilty, and Quan from slaves. Unfortunately, my mother's handwriting declined with her sanity. There's a lot of details here about these local Yama Kings, but I can only make bits and parts. There's a list, something here about. Rules. Maybe laws of some sort. The thing that stood out to me is here. It's about the proprietary property surrounding ownership in deals, exchanges, negotiations. Lynchtons. No, the last part I wrote. Anyway, it says Yama Kings, under rules or laws, must adhere to the terms of a deal. And there's something else. Nope, sorry, can't read anything past that. You know, it's strange to me that Mum found these mystical beings significant enough to mention in her documents. It makes me wonder if they were real or connected to the curse that she believed in. It's not the best lead, but I think that's a step in the right direction. There. Bye. Alright, I look like a glorified... give up. Well, can you see... Is that actually my cyber arm? 'Cause it's on the right arm. I wonder if that is actually my cyber arm. Right, do I have any sort of... I'm going to get some rest, everybody. And I assume we're going to be... granted a beautiful, beautiful little... Let's look at my stash. Yeah. Spells. Confirm. Actually, I wonder if I can... Clear character. Oh! You bastard. Absolute bastard. I thought that was change character for some reason. I don't know why. Equipment and stash. Team. Alright, doesn't show them at the moment. Yeah. I've got a funky cyber arm now. Right. Here we go, everybody. Gonna take a nap. Oh, here we go again. As you pass in front of the Water City, something takes hold of your chest and squeezes. You feel the... blah blah blah. Patchwork for images, Water City kneeling, churning sound of gears, buildings. Faster and faster. A door heavily... Okay. Try to walk it off. Right, that's exactly the same experience as I had when I was walking around. So obviously if you don't sleep long enough, they just push the images at you anyway. Okay. Well, we are looking pretty slick at the moment. Quickness 7. Oh yeah. Gunslinger. I need to get my pistol skill up soon. But I think we're going to leave it there for this episode, everybody. It's the end of Saturday night for me, so the game's been out now 2 days. So this is episode 12, signing off. So hopefully you'll join me next time on the next episode of Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Ciao.